Hello, Veteran 0121 here. Welcome back. This is another episode of Dragon Quest XI. In the last episode, we rested at the Warriors Rest Inn. We got the little dream sequence telling us about our long-lost father, Erwin, who is not doing too well right now. He is a restless knight who is, I don't know, his soul is corrupted or can't rest properly, or it's not good. Gotta help him out. Probably the easiest way to, like, if you want to break away before the sequence, make sure to rest at the Dundersoul campsite. So you add it to your Zoom list. Yeah, because what I did is I went back to the Warriors Rest Inn without doing that, and then I had to, like, fucking backtrack all the way here. Which was a little annoying. Thank goodness this game doesn't have random encounters, right? Well, it does, just not everywhere. Most everywhere doesn't have random encounters. I mean, you still got that on the ocean, obviously, but whatever. It is still a fucking trip. It's where we're going here, even with that zoom thing. Alright. Oh. Wait a minute. I just saw a pot. I don't remember if I got it or not. Apparently I did.
Do I smell fresh meat? It's been a while. Years, in fact. Well then, I need to make you nice and miserable before I devour your tender torment. Watch and despair. Such pain, such anguish. I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret.
Yeah, we really gotta help this guy out, man. Ah.
Yes, well, of course. We've been waiting a long time.
King Erwin, it is a great honor to be invited to celebrate this most special of days with you.
The birth of your son and heir is a source of great joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is a momentous day for Dundrasil. I am truly humbled to be lucky enough to celebrate it with you all. My dear Sultan, King Gustav, allow me to welcome you both to Dundrasil. You honor us with your presence.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long. 1,000 thanks for preparing such lavish festivities. Though, of course, we are not here merely to celebrate. Today's colloquy of kings shall determine the fate of Erdrea for generations to come. I, for one, mean to see that my people's interests are well represented. You will forgive me if I grow a little passionate at times.
It is the first time the rulers of the Four Kingdoms have ever gathered under one roof, you know. A momentous occasion indeed. But the reason itself is a momentous one, of course. The birth of an heir to the title of Luminary is an event of unparalleled significance.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the colloquy. I will come and fetch you when we're ready to begin. Guards, I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian?
Yes, sire. King Carnelian is walking the grounds with Lord Robert, sire.
This is a pretty big flashback sequence here. So yeah, this is kind of like, I don't know, this reminds me of what happens in Dragon Quest VI in the beginning of the game, at least. I mean, I have played a little bit of that game. This kind of reminds me of that, where you're walking around and talking to people, and they're like, is there someone talking to me? Yeah, must be the wind. Yeah, and this, yeah, we can find items here in Dundrasil Castle. I don't think there's anything really that valuable. I mean, you're not going to find, like, mini medals in here and shit. At least I don't think. But yeah, you can find a few items. Well, I mean, you can't really pin your hopes on a baby. A baby is a baby. Babies can't fight. He's just a character from an ancient fairy tale. So yeah, man, Hendrik is already famous. Even before I was born.
King Carnelian, Lord Robert. I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs me that the boy bears the mark. That he is the Luminary Reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how important he is. How much hope the light he brings represents.
Save it for the meeting, Owen.
Don't take it to heart, laddie. The fate of all Erdrea hangs in the Luminary now. Not everyone's going to be happy about that.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Dundersill or royal attire that Rab can wear, that's what it looks like when he's wearing it.
Right.
In case you're wondering.
It's nearly time. Why don't you go and fetch the wee one from Eleanor's chambers?
Oh man, I like his default costume. That's alright though. So yeah, essentially King Erwin married into royalty, so I guess the bloodline of the Luminary is actually more my mom than my dad in this case, which is fine. Jade is already getting into fights, eh? Not surprising. Rescued the princess from monsters, eh? Well, there we go. That's how it happened. Best knight in the kingdom, saves the queen from monsters. Hey, might as well marry the guy, right? But yeah, I think in the present day, I believe Hendrik is supposed to be around like 36 years old or something like that. So yeah, he's considerably older than most of the characters except for obviously Rab. He's essentially the Orin of this game, I guess, if you want to call him that. I don't like Hendrik as much as I like Orin, but I do like Hendrik a lot. Yeah, man. Remember your first general order. Quit your post only when properly relieved. Even if these... I'm sure... I don't even know if these guys even have general orders. I'm just making an assumption. I'm sure there's probably something in there that says, yeah, don't leave your post until you get relieved. Now we got a priest guy here we can save with if you need to. So Erdwin's lantern, I should say, is giving off light. Strange light. And Doral and Podge, okay. Old Diary of Rabs. Wait, she actually got to choose? That's not how it works, right? And I thought it was the king would choose for the daughter or the princess, right? Isn't that usually how it works? I mean, come on, let's be real here. But hey, it's nice that this kingdom is progressive enough to let the princess choose who the hell is going to be her king. Although I probably shouldn't use that word progressive. That has actually become a dirty word in fucking, well, in modern day politics, I guess. Dirty word for me. I'm definitely not a progressive. These people are fucking dumb. Most of them. They believe in stupid shit like transgender bathrooms and letting transgender men, or men that were born men that are now females, compete in sports. Which is total bullshit because those men have a huge advantage over their actual female counterparts.
Aw, he's so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
I think he likes you, Jade. He wants to play. He's a very special boy, you know. They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father. That he can help people to overcome their problems. Just as Erwin does.
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor. King Erwin!
The colloquy's about to start, Eleanor. Will you hand me the wee one? All right, wee man. Let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy'll look after you.
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
Come on now, Eleanor. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
And what about me,
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with, and no mistake. Right. We better get this meeting started. I'll see you later, Eleanor.
Good luck. Both of you.
World Tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast, lo, the dark one, bleak, black, vast. Chapter 2, Song of Prayer, World Tree's foot, plea of prayer, ringeth through the mountain air. Babe is born, tree's will revealed, Serenica, luminary's shield. Little mention of Serenica. Yeah, we'll find out more about Serenica later. Another diamond. I guess that's actually good to pick up, although those are, yeah, those are easy to get. But they're good for the fun size forge. So yeah, again, Jade kind of thinks of herself as a big sister. So I don't know. I don't understand what people are saying when this game first came out and people started talking about the characters. They were like, man, they teased Jade like the whole game and it's like, no, they don't really set Jade up as like a romantic interest. I mean, they don't. Man. I'm gonna stay out of that little argument.
This child, he is the one?
Yeah, so this is essentially, this event right here is kind of like referencing the opening cutscene of the game.
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark One riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnut with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
You speak of the Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the Luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the Luminary will ensure that peace prevails. Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter, does it not?
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, vast.
What are the two of you implying? That the Luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
So yeah, the game is already sowing the seeds of suspicion in Carnelian. By the way he's acting right now.
Light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world. Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, The birth of the Luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the Luminary isn't a force for good?
Settle down, buddy.
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all.
He's got a point.
You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh. The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdria's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Oh, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them. As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son. My own flesh and blood. Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day. We saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the Luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a whit less conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care.
Wait, what? What gives you the right to do that, man? Even if he was evil and intended on killing his child.
Of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you will forgive us our little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
But yeah, King Carnelian, he hasn't been possessed by Mordegon yet.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the Luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian. Everyone, I don't know what to say.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the Luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now,
Your Majesty!
what is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds of monsters!
Get your demon slayers out.
Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
Oh, hey man, give me a break. I've just been born. Come on, man. Is there any treasure in here? Apparently not.
Where is the Luminary, Worms? Give him to us.
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
But King Carnelian, this is suicide!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Thank you, both of you.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain we could skip these bad guys, but I'm gonna fight them anyways. Nice. Wait, aren't you guys gonna say anything about how that monster just kind of like healed over unexpectedly? I mean, they don't know I'm here, right? Yeah, we're supposed to go to the throne room, but we can actually come down here and see what everybody's doing. Hyperexian, huh? Or hyperpyrexian. Wow, that's a tongue twister, man. I can't pronounce that. Uh-oh. I don't want to die. Hey man, these monsters had to spoil our little party, huh? What a bunch of assholes. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this guy kind of knows I'm here? Sort of. I did it! I got the wee bladder! No you didn't. No you didn't. Oh! Mustn't move, mustn't breathe, must pretend to be dead. Nice. Nice job, guy. You're promoted. All the other guys. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna demote them, but they're certainly not getting promoted. Alright. Go down even more, huh? Ah. See, I wonder how many people playing this game actually do this shit. Bonfire. Oh man. You ain't gonna be making no bonfires. You're hurt. How can you be hurt? You didn't do anything. I cannot believe the monsters would attack a defenseless slave maid like me. Have they no shame? No. No, they don't. They're monsters. What do you expect? Yeah. We got a whole bunch of Janice Slints in this castle. If you don't know who Janice Slint is, watch Game of Thrones. Alright, I guess I'm done screwing around. Let's go to the throne room.
King Erwin, there you are! We were so worried!
You're alive! Oh, thank the heavens. When we saw the monsters coming, we feared the worst for you both.
Never mind that now. We need to get out of here, all of us. Come on. No matter what happens,
nice
I will
armor.
Get you out of here. I promise. Let's go.
Oh yeah, there's more guys to kill. Sure, lady. Part of the wall, indeed.
We should be able to get out through here.
I feel his presence. I sense him. I smell him. The Luminary. Give him to me. There can be no escape.
Just you try and take him.
The monsters are everywhere. What are we going to do, Erwin?
If they've made it this far around the castle, they must have the place surrounded. We'll have to use the tunnels. This way.
So yeah, that guy that was macking on this maid before just kind of ran off like a pansy. That's alright. We'll save you. See, it's little details like that in this game that I love. Details that, sadly, probably a lot of people that play this game just fucking probably rust through. Ba-ba-bam, bam. Ba-ba-ba-bam, bam.
I think this was the one. Quickly, in we go, before the monsters find us.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about stopping the video, but I'll make this one longer. I'll make this one longer. Isn't it nice to be able to fucking, like, if you remember YouTube in the old days, remember that fucking stupid 10-minute, 30-second shit, and then they moved it up to like 15 minutes?
time to make a break for it.
Yeah, it's really nice when they remove that fucking time restriction, man. That shit sucked.
I'll deal with him. Get out of here. Quickly!
But Erwin...
Run! And don't look back! All right, you despicable creatures. Do your worst. You won't get past me!
Nah, let's just drop some fucking light on their fucking heads.
And stay down. Right. Time to get after Eleanor. King Carnelian? Over here, Your Majesty! King Carnelian? What in the... Who are you? What do you think you're doing? Your Majesty!
Erwin, is that you? What happened? Is everyone safe?
You're all right. Thank goodness. Jade's with Eleanor and the Wee One, Your Majesty. They made it safely out of the castle.
I see. Good. Very good. I shall send my forces after them right away.
Your Majesty, what do you...
Ooh. Holy shit, I showed emotion for a change. Damn.
The bloodline of the Luminary ends here today.
King Carnelian? Your Majesty? Sire. Forgive me. I was unable to find you. I thank the heavens that you are unhurt. King Erwin, what has happened here?
I had no choice. He came at me in a frenzy. Queen Eleanor has absconded with the Luminary, and with my daughter.
Surely not. Whatever would possess them to commit such acts?
The birth of the child has put them both under great pressure. It has also caused the coming of the monsters, the loss of countless lives. Perhaps the coming of the Luminary does bring darkness in its wake. After all, without him, this tragedy would never have come to pass. Yes! I see now! He is not our savior. He is the harbinger of the night to come. The child of evil! The dark spawn! He must be found and dealt with. The peace of Erdrea must not be permitted to collapse. Find him! Leave no stone unturned.
Sire.
He is no harbinger of darkness. He is the Luminary. The Savior. Someone, please. King Carnelian must be stopped, or the world will be plunged into darkness. Eleanor, please, forgive me. I was too weak.
I'm not at full health. Don't lie to me, game.
I am the Gloomnivore. I devour despair. And this one's misery is just exquisite. His kingdom ruined, his family gone, betrayed, dying alone. Which is why I've been drawing out his torture for all these years. One must savor such succulent suffering. But even the most fabulous feasts must come to an end. It is time to move on to the next course. How does your despair compare, I wonder? Hold still while I sample its delights. Give yourself to misery. Let anguish consume you. This is your most painful memory. The darkest, tenderest recess of your soul. Yes. Your powers were stolen and used to give birth to a monster. You could not protect your friends. You could not save the world. What kind of hero are you? Pathetic. Wallow in it. Marinate yourself in misery. Yes. My mouth begins to water.
Can you hear me? Please, you must listen. There is a light inside you that can never be extinguished. It is waiting, biding its time, but it is there. And when it shines forth, it will illuminate the world. Now is that time. You are the Luminary. You must conquer the darkness. You must shine.
This light is...
What's happening?
You're back with us, laddie. Are you all right?
This light, disgusting. It blinds me. It fills my mouth. It tastes of hope.
This is the beast responsible for King Erwin's suffering. We must defeat it and lift His Majesty's curse. Hearken.
You dare disturb me while I prepare to sample the next delicious morsel of misery. No matter. Your screams of agony will surely whet my appetite.
Alright, boss time against the Gloomnivore. Now, I have heard that you can paralyze this guy with paralysis weapons, and if you use parallax, you can also paralyze him with that, too. There we go. It's a good start. Should I go with Oomph? Yeah, you know, let's go with Oomphalon Hendrik, I guess.
Ha! Ha!
Yeah.
You shall not prevail!
And do we even really need sap for this boss? I mean, he's already down to like half HP. I ain't gonna bother.
Victory!
I gotta spend some of these points. It's a good thing though to get more points because we're gonna be getting our Luminary tree back very soon here.
Where am I? Wait. Those eyes. I'd know them anywhere.
Is it really you? It was you who saved me, wasn't it?
You're back. You're back to your old self at last.
Eleanor.
Our son has freed you. Despair no longer holds you captive. You are free to join me after all these years.
I am, my love. I am.
My dear son, my darling boy, many hardships await you. Many trials lie ahead, but you must not stray from your path. You must not falter. Let the light of hope, the light inside you, be your guide. And remember, we will always watch over you. Farewell, my darling. I love you so much.
Goodbye, my little one. Goodbye, Erwin. I hope both of you find peace at last.
Honey, your hand!
The mark. It's glowing again. Your powers, they're back!
The Luminary is restored to us, and all thanks to his honored parents.
Okay. So yeah, we can use the Luminary abilities again. Alright. So yeah, what I will... well, I don't remember if there's... okay. Thundersoul, there we go. But yeah, that's all for this episode of Dragon Quest XI, and in the next episode we're going to head north to Octagonia. Find out what's going on there. Yeah, we'll be finding another party member there when we go there. See you next time. Bye-bye.